Badlands ZXR 1200-pound winch.
And there's something else I wanted to show you before I took the, and then you would screw.
What's going on, everyone? Mr. Florida back with you. Look what I got today. A Badlands Harbor Freight winch hitch mount for my, don't go anywhere, 12,000-pound Harbor Freight Badland winch that I'm going to mount on my car trailer that I'm rebuilding. That video's in the works. I'm rebuilding a car trailer, start to finish. So anyway, I'm going to show you what's in the box, what it consists of, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to mount the winch on it because it might be a little too heavy. I'm not 100% sure for this table, but I'm probably going to mount the winch on it, and I'll show you what's in the winch box too. So let's see what's in the box. Harbor Freight, and this I'm gonna make the, obviously this is for a trailer hitch, so you can mount the winch onto this and you can put it into your trailer receiver on the back of your truck. I'm gonna make it the winch on my car trailer removable, so that's why I got this mount. Like we got the handles, the 4 handles, and then we got all that. Got the instructions. Let me see the instructions. There's a pretty heavy duty plate. This is heavy. There's no way I'm going to be able to lift that winch mounted on that. I'll have to figure that out. That's heavy. And then we got, looks like these are the 2 pieces that go on the side, the through bolts. Nice hitch pin. Nuts and bolts, and these 2 little brackets here. That's pretty much everything in the box. Falling apart here. And the light isn't that great because I can't open the garage door because it's 45 degrees and the rain's blowing sideways. Not a good day in Florida. I gotta get the instructions. All right. So I put this here. This goes to the side. It's a nice pin. So I'm gonna mount my winch onto this and then slide this into a receiver that I'm going to put on the front of the trailer. I swear, these are between metric and standard. Alright, so we got this side all mounted up. Let's put this handle on. So that is about it for the Harbor Freight winch mount, 12,000 pound winch mount. And all we have left over is 4 black washers and these little brackets right here that go right here when I mount the roller assembly. So that is about it. I'm going to install the, I'm going to put the winch on here. What's going on, everyone? Mr. Florida back with you. Look what I got today. I got the Harbor Freight Badlands ZXR 1,200 pound winch. I'm going to do an unboxing, show you what's in the box. And I just shot another video on the hitch receiver that this mounts to. So I'm going to mount it on the hitch receiver after I take everything out of the box, show you what's in the box. So without further ado, cut the box open real quick. And I'm going to be mounting this on the trailer hitch receiver plate. And then I'm going to mount it so it's removable on my car trailer that I'm rebuilding. That video's in the works too. So we'll see which one comes out first. So anyway, here's the owner's manual. Little quick start guide with all the wiring diagram. Gives you all the specifications. Alright, so we got the hook. And we got the little tail that holds onto the hook so you can pull the cable out. Looks like we got the ground wire, nuts and bolts, and this is the remote. And I would definitely get, and here's a cable tie. So you can cable tie all the cables together. I don't know what you can do with that little tiny thing. I definitely recommend getting a remote control. Remote control. Remote control. That makes sense? Wireless, wireless remote control. So this ain't gonna be long enough for you to like sit in a car or a truck 18 feet down your trailer and try to load this thing yourself. So you definitely need the wireless remote. You're not going to be able to use this unless you have 2 people, but you definitely need the wireless remote. So put that on the shopping list. All right, here is the actual winch. It looks like we got the control box that sits on the top of the winch. There, don't need this. The roller assembly is pretty beefy. It's pretty heavy. And here is, oh, it gives you a, battery disconnect. How cool is that? I actually bought one of these because I'm gonna mount a battery with a voltage meter on it and a disconnect with a portable plug that I'm gonna hook to. I'm gonna make a box that I can carry with me with the battery and everything else with the lead hanging out of it. And then at the end of the supply cable for the winch, I'm gonna make it pluggable, removable, almost like a tow truck. You just plug it right in. I could use the winch, and then when I'm not using the trailer, I could take the winch off. I could put it on the back of my pickup truck. Go winch, side by sides out, whatever it needs, and I just bring the battery box with me, hook, plop it down, and use the winch. Simple, but yeah, I didn't know they gave you the disconnect. So they do give you a disconnect, which is good. And here is the actual winch. This thing is heavy. I don't know if I ate my Wheaties this morning. I think this winch weighs more than I do. And I got the one with the steel rope. The one with the synthetic rope is like double the price. So I don't know how much I'll be using this, but it doesn't really matter to me. I guess the synthetic rope is it's a lot lighter. So here is the winch. I'm going to show you a little close-up. So here is the winch. Give you a little close-up. Cable. Freewheel. And here's a close-up of the control box. There's the control box and I believe the the controller plugs into there, and I believe the cordless controller plugs in there as well. But I did see videos where this was hitting the cradle for the hitch mount. I don't know, we'll have to check that out. Let me get this in the cradle and we'll see what it looks like. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so here is the winch receiver mount with the receiver. I'm watching you. So let's put the winch on there. So this will go like that. The receiver, whatever you got, would be in there. And all right. So there is the winch mounted into the receiver cradle. So you would slide that into a bracket that you weld onto your trailer. You could slide that right out, take it in your garage, put it onto the back of your pickup truck, go out to the woods, help your friends get unstuck. You could do a lot. So it's definitely versatile, a little heavy. And the box mounts on, this goes towards the front, towards the roller. The roller would mount right there. That's where the roller mounts. All right, so I took the winch out of the receiver mount. So I'm going to show you how it mounts underneath. So here's the bolts with a square head. So you take the little square nut and you slide it into there, and then this would go underneath through the bottom of the bracket, and then you would screw this through the bottom, and then the square nut, you don't need, you're not holding anything, the square nut would tighten up, and it would tighten up like that.
And that's basically it. So this goes through the bottom of whatever mount you're using. So I didn't want to mount it all together because there's no way I'd be able to lift it by myself. So I'm going to make sure you, I showed you here's all the wiring. It's probably easier to look now that I got it all off. So the yellow goes to the yellow, blue goes to the blue, and then red goes to the red, and then the ground cable, this black ground cable, goes like that, and that goes to the battery. Just be careful, there's a little wire right here that plugs in the ground wire. Make sure you don't hit this or smash it or anything like that. Alright, so I wanted to show you real quick. Here is the winch mounted in the cradle for the trailer hitch mount. So I wanted to show you this. All the cables are hooked up. I didn't slide the little protective covers on yet, but it's pretty simple. Yellow goes to yellow. Everything's color coded. Blue goes to blue down there. Red goes to red right here, like I said, and that's pretty close. This is pretty much where this winch mounts in there, so that's going to slide right there. So that's pretty close right there. So you got to make sure that that bolt, that nut, doesn't hit the cradle. And there's a little wire right here that plugs in, and then this goes to the disconnect switch. Then this goes from the disconnect switch to the battery, and then here's the negative cable that goes from the it goes underneath. It goes right there. So you got to run the negative cable there, right here. Got to hook it up down there, and that goes to the battery. So that's pretty much it.
That's a wrap for this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of March. I got like 3 months to go. So help me out. Hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. You have no idea. Keeps me motivated and keeps me making videos. So, and stay tuned for the video I'm doing on the rebuild of a car trailer. That's going to be a good one too. Hit that like button for me. I greatly appreciate that as well. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And leave me a comment if you got one of these puppies. How did it hold up? I didn't buy the warranty. I might add it. I don't know, it was like $90 I think for the warranty on this. I don't know how much I'm going to be using it, but if you did get the warranty, was it worth the money? If you got one of these, how long, is it still going? Did it last? Did it blow up? Give me the scoop in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.